The next story has to do with an obscure company in Great Britain, but here's why it's important. The company is called Legal and General Investment Management. It's the largest asset manager in England, and they have $1 trillion under management. That's the amount of money that's been given to them by individuals, by companies to manage. So they have an enormous impact, not just in Great Britain, but in the world, if you dispose of $1 trillion worth of investment. And here's what they've been doing, and it's something for Americans particularly to think about. They have decided that the successful businesses of the future will be the ones who adapt to the changing reality of global warming and climate. They want companies to not be reliant on fossil fuels, to not be part of what pollutes the air, the water, the oceans. They think the companies that adapt best and soonest to a new world that does not allow these sorts of things, as they are being outlawed across the world, except in the United States, they believe the future lies with those companies. And they're letting companies know they will vote against the managements, they will divest, that is, they will not invest in companies that do not adjust to a green system of organizing capitalism. And you know what that means? It means they're going to favor those kinds of companies. Here in the United States, where the Trump administration is deregulating and dismissing and denying all of this stuff, companies are not going to be in the forefront of making adjustments because they don't have to. The law isn't pushing them, the government isn't pushing them, etc. And so they will be disfavored by LGIM. They will be companies that have a harder time selling their stocks, and that'll filter down to a harder time succeeding competitively. In other words, the next time you hear some gleeful tweet of President Trump about getting rid of climate regulations, this is the spectacle of an economic system shooting itself in the foot. This is not smart. The rest of the world is a bigger economic unit than the United States is, by a lot. And it is going in a different direction. We ought to be worried, very worried.